QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That one taken in by Thompson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Chicago.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It will set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Patrick to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And his guys move out to a 7-3 lead.
Team 7, visitors 3. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Loss of a yard.
So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. First down throw. Mahomes. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
36-yard line.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up now again. Good news, it's first and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. Whoa! He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
There's this
line.
misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be
trying to escape. He cannot. Taken down back at the 16. Danielle Hunter taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Third and long for Mahomes. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a pretty good effort here on third and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
Now Mahomes. That is caught to the goal line and in.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Wow, look up, see defender all over him. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Jackson now on 2nd down, exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Nice catch there from Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he's just so good getting open at all 3 levels. And there's not a route in the tree that he can't run. It doesn't matter if it's underneath, intermediate, or downfield. He can separate with the best of them. He's got as good a hands as it gets, and he's fantastic run after catch with the ball in his hands.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Jackson up top again. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Alex Anzalone working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson now. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Through the middle of the field. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Returning is Igbenogany. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Third down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Lawrence Armstrong. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To punt is right, kick is away. Take it in, back at his own 12. Inside the 35. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes moving outside the pocket. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8, and he's into the end zone yet again. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. This will be tracked down and intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Picking up right where they left off. They start the second half with a solid pickup and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ty
Felton.
Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
12 yards.
He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
At the 31-yard
This
line.
drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
26 more yards. That's
Now it is
another
first and goal.
down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Cook. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Hook will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
All right, Mike, so down here tight, there's really two schools of thought. One, spread them out. Make them defend sideline to sideline, cover every blade of grass, and try to create some holes. The other side of that conversation is pack everybody in tight. We're tougher than you. We're bigger than you. And we're going to knock you back just enough to punch this in for a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on
The
the
best
pickup.
offensive
It's
play
second
callers in the
and 2.
NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Tyreek Stevenson on
Trying to
the
start
tackle.
this long road back. They've got a first down here.
First down, Chicago.
Now, Jackson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Back to throw, Jackson. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Gain of 12.
Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues, another first and 10. Again, it's Jackson. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal, Chicago.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Here's Jackson. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal. Now it's Jackson. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. And he's in.
Jackson's pass complete to Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got it. And the visitors are able to cut into the deficit.
Team 35. Visitors 17. Kaimi Fairbairn.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Ty Felton now on the return. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
For a first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Cook. Whoa! And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. It's a gain
from the 44-yard line. Here's second and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Eric Stokes, the corner, there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he will score again. On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through, and his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Visitors 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Naheem Hines. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Sensational return. They drag him down inside the 15-yard line.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things: balance, vision, and yeah, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
He was trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception.
That is brought in the end zone.
Complete to Aaron Jones. Touchdown.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. A gain of 2.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
9 yards.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
Tight game here in week 1. They're trying to see this through to the end, and that's an important first down.
46-yard line.
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A very satisfying performance to get the new year started. Looking at a 1-0 start as they pick up the first down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On second down, Cook has some room inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Center leads him to the line for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
The 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A carry for Cook.
Cook again, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. He'll try it now with Cook, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy.